sadly, is a part of our DNA. It is not only a cultural problem, but it's rooted in religion. The feeling is that unless you use the rod, the child will be spoiled. And so, even though we beg that children should not be caned, spanked, or any form of violence to be used on them, it is built into far too many of our parents, especially single-parent families, mothers, who don't have fathers around to scold and speak to their children. The easiest way for the mothers to deal with it is just to pinch ears, hit in the head, use a whip. And sadly, we see far too many of these young people who are brutalized. And then what does that do? It sends a signal that violence is the way you solve problems, which is so very sad. And many of these children actually take it out on one another in the schools, in the communities. But the worst part of our cultural practice is the belief by far too many women who feel that if the man doesn't beat them, the man doesn't love them. And sadly, this practice continues too frequently, where violence is condoned, and far too much violence is accepted. Now, the focus of Windrock and this project to have victims of abuses, of violence, and criminal conduct is indeed, therefore, very timely. We have to remove this information cultural gap, not even gap, something that we don't know how we are going to ensure that people will condemn any form of violence. But it is an undertaking which we need to engage in.